All right. So, anyone that watches this later, I currently am doing my setup for this stream. So, it'll be just a moment before I actually start. A little recap as far as I can remember. In episode 1, we took on the Riddler and had to deal with some of his tricks and stuff. Obviously, in the end, we ended up beating him. I've been siding with Gordon over Waller. I'm not trusting Waller at all. I mean, just because I know the universe and all, I just don't trust Waller. Making her mad, obviously. I did my best to protect the agent that was at risk of going deaf. And I know that if I just chose to answer all the questions at the end correctly for the Riddler, she would have gone deaf at the end. I chose to sacrifice, I think 2. I think I just didn't answer the questions. And so 2 of the other 2 guys and the 2 other agents died. Where are you? There we are. There we go. Also, at the very... That's not true. Come on. Come on. It's no different in size than... I'll have to change the thumbnail later, because I just want to get started. Apparently I forgot to save it a certain way. I guess the recap will tell you.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced.
Just got started.
And the person best
got a little busy, so I starting later than I wanted to.
My deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat,
Good.
though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now. And
Welcome.
when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on.
Carry
They
on,
might get
carry
sloppy.
on.
They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand
Hello,
what
Ethan.
I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Oh. So are their plans to starting right now?
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial
Yeah, I
district.
read like just a few lines of a review from IGN, and they were saying that this is the worst episode out of all the Batman episodes from season 1 and 2 so far. I don't know how true that is. I mean, maybe they just personally didn't like it. Hopefully it's good. I just stopped once they said stuff like that. Didn't want to ruin anything for myself. No, that's good. It's good to hear that. Yeah, maybe the IGN reviewer just personally didn't like it. Maybe it's because I know since Harley Quinn's in this episode, maybe they just didn't like her portrayal or something.
Shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Oh, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth and maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Welcome.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right. I'll make...
Ugh, I pushed the wrong button. I pushed square on accident.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
One thing I like about season 2 is that they added choices, more choices than they did in like this, where I can choose how to take out these guys. There, that one was square. I pushed left 3 times before it accepted it. Oh, Bane.
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane. A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well.
Bane.
But you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Oh, okay.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Ugh.
I will give you a piece for death.
No, you won't.
If you take it.
Why did... Why did you come back? Ah.
This pain you're feeling, Batman. Telling you...
Oh, the serum's wearing off.
You all right, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
That was intense opening fight scene.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
You just budged it up a little bit.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving.
What's pushing up?
Jesus Christ.
Whatever. Apparently I have to wait till it got to the very top before I pushed up. Alright. See you in a little bit.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Let stuff pile on you for however long it
When
took
you're
them to
feeling
get there.
up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
Bane.
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Tell them to be careful, Jim. Don't let them take any unnecessary risks. These men are dangerous.
Montoya, update
I
the
know.
APB information and remind all units to proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah, 20 minutes of having all that on him.
Yes, sir.
His armor must be really powerful to keep him secure.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
What happened?
I was at the
Yes.
scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage
Yes,
house
she
when
was.
Batman called me here.
Forget the name of the actress that played her, though.
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to rescue your partner.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too.
Hmm?
I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Episode 2. I know. I mean, the Vesta doesn't treat Bruce Wayne very nice, though. But she really likes Batman.
I'm fine. Really.
So she treats him good.
Fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Alfred, doctor.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about.
Surprised that Batman hasn't
still on the loose.
Paid off some sort of doctor to take care of him when needed.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al.
Jeez.
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight. All at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Okay. This one's obviously Mr. Freeze.
Genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
I mean, I
Authorities
can
can't determine what was
just
even
tell who
stolen
they are
until
just
all
by
of
that front picture. That
melts.
it was
At
Bane
least
and
20 dead.
that one's Mr.
Some
Freeze.
completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
You can really change the characters from series to series. Yeah. Yeah.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
I think they're just mainly trying to
IDs on any
do their own
suspects,
spin
though.
on everyone.
Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Don't want to make things look too similar to anything else that's been going on before.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen.
Arlene Quinzel.
Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
That's
The mallet.
barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Yeah, I don't need to look at that
Guns,
stuff.
money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
It's a lot of scars.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends.
Alright, well, I'll see you later, Ethan.
better I'll
Thanks for
feel
stopping
about
by
all
for
this.
a while.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Excellent news.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Nope. Gotta get there.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys.
This
Guys
bar.
like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of sh... I am...
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Apparently you don't remember.
Dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just
Dead
messing
parents
with you.
thing, and friend
look like
betraying
you could
him
use a
last
drink.
year, taking his company and everything from
Hey,
him.
John, what about
Yeah.
my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
She didn't look so happy.
So, know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
it was
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at
That's
large.
who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you would think. Anyway, favor, I asked.
Hmm? Want to meet?
Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I just should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie!
Easy, Willie. I can give you money if you just leave John alone.
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Chose to.
Hey, handsome.
Hmm?
Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Got it. Can't promise anything, though.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it.
Talking about Harley.
We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec. There we go.
Oh.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys.
Well, you should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
What in the world?
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you.
Well, I mean...
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our... Pact. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
I'm just trying to be nice to Joker.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present.
What present
From
do you
inside
want?
there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use.
He's following really closely.
What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
Oh, he isn't like that. Why people just...
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
That was weird. Now, they haven't even repaired it yet.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator... You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
He wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Of course. Glad you could join me. Welcome to Wayne Enterprises.
Thanks, sugar. All this is yours, huh?
Kinda blur. Our place has way more personality.
This is the elevator.
I have to say, Bruce,
the elevator.
It's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you.
Elevator.
This is where the wheeling and dealing happens. The power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father worked really hard at taking other people's money. You gotta give him credit for that.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh, well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Yes.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Well, they're completely redoing the whole story with them.
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
There's supposed to be a button under the desk to notch the chess pieces.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Wonder what he's gonna do to get her to like him.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
You just need to calm down, Harley.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Alright. Gonna try and...
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry
Never
I didn't make it
happened.
there, Lucius.
I don't think anyone made it there.
Alright, that's a start.
Oh. Gonna connect a bunch of print stuff together.
Getting there.
I'll see what it says about the photo.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud.
Alright. Back out. And keyboard.
One more partial print should do it. Nope. Not encouraging.
Maybe.
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Okay. All right. Getting into the vault now. Harley is a little crazy, just commenting about how different the relationship between John and Harley is on this over everything else I've ever seen between the two.
Even now, still finding ways to help me.
Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key. Looking for this.
Tiffany.
You'd never put my father in harm's way, huh? You've got a secret room full of weapons. And those maniacs
What are you
brought
doing
in.
here?
Remembers what they did to that guard. You're full of crap, Bruce.
How did you get there faster than
Every
us?
word out of your mouth has been a lie. An honest friend would have come clean at the funeral. But you just told me whatever you thought would shut me up.
I lied to protect you, Tiffany, to keep you from situations like this.
Sure you did, Bruce. You're a real Boy Scout. Whatever else my father did, he sure as hell didn't raise a fool. I'm not sticking around for you to give me up to your psycho friends.
Tiffany, don't.
No, don't.
Hey, I remember you from the church.
Well, how about that?
What are you...
Looks like Brucey boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has
Makes
your
me wonder
fire,
if we
Bruce.
told the truth, then
I say your spark.
if she would still be mad at us right there.
You killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey?
Yeah?
Came to
Well,
us because you got bored of being
I mean,
a
that happened in the last episode.
Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya? At least that's what you've been saying.
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you. Birds of a feather and all that.
Oh, Bruce, I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm. Let her go. Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting up in that vault.
Oh, that's great, Pud. You get a cookie, too. It don't look like nothing special.
You got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Yeah. Riddler, I mean, Joker, doesn't like the fact that Harley
Bruce,
getting so close with
are
Bruce.
you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Yeah?
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I don't blame you for saying you were one of them. It made sense to placate them, even if it meant breaking Tiffany's heart. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce.
Yeah,
It's
we
only
need
a
to
matter
smooth
of
things
time
over with
before
her,
she
though.
puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
Might as well
Maybe
just tell
we
her.
should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
Good.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yeah?
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane, but this whole adventure with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
It's just the first night. Oh, Batman's needed.
Well, be careful, and good luck.
Bat signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah,
Well,
tough story.
explains why she is the way
Quinzel
she
was
is.
a devoted, successful doctor.
Even though
But she couldn't save her.
most,
have
it
been
was
hard
the
on her.
Joker that drove her
The
the way
trauma
she
of her
is.
father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Obviously not
I
in
know what
this
she's done.
universe.
I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across. Batman got the memo. It's time you did.
Unbelievable.
Huh? Please don't change
She's
it.
got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's
Yes.
jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Honesty with Jim.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So,
Sometimes you just need the
Wayne
lessons.
Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
Yep.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman.
I mean...
If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than
Pear-shaped?
Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Sometimes these always take a while.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Oh, I didn't even see that before. I think they don't give you a time limit on this. Going really slow on that.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work.
I don't know if you guys watched the show Gotham, but
Somebody has to give the orders.
the new season's gonna be starting soon, and the actor that plays Bruce is gonna do vigilante stuff on, just from what I can tell from the
That
trailers.
was a nice job before.
Not
Come on
Batman
into
type
my
stuff,
office.
but still. He's gonna start wearing a mask.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You showed me you were loyal back at your office. Did everything I asked, despite all the trouble I gave you. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and
Yeah.
well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say.
But then I realized I never
sorry for
finished watching the first season. I was like 5 episodes left
they
from
probably mean a
finishing
lot
it,
to
so.
you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to
So I'm trying to
understand.
finish that before the next
You see
season
these
starts.
animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it.
And the real you
To
is...
be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
I mean, obviously John's already gonna like it. Don't gotta persuade John.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's... unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
That's sick. And just wrong.
That's the thing about Freeze. He don't see wrong or right no more. All he sees is his blessed Nora. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
No. No.
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset you.
Who says I'm upset? If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can of potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
May not be what you're sensing, but it's what they intend. Just all have different views on how it should be done. Talk to Freeze first.
I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
People, then. It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora. You only care about yourself. An empty suit. The sooner you're gone, the better.
That didn't go over so well.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Time to get in a fist fight.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Whoa. Not gonna waste time and look at the goons.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like,
so
good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me.
Sure.
And wouldn't
Sure.
you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too.
Already failed on freeze.
I'll have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
What in the... Joker.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again. Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face!
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Okay. Now to talk to Bane.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
He didn't actually physically say thank you.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find. Especially after Riddler's death. Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find.
What's going on here?
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
I was really hoping he wouldn't
Very. Maybe you do have what it
be
takes
worse
to
than that.
join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so
Make
fast,
them all on
Moneybags.
his side.
You're not in the Pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys, and...
That's brutal.
Where was I going with this?
I did brutal because I had if I went Mercy, then I don't think I would have got Bane's support.
Mr. Popular. We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs.
I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind!
Yeah, I'm having Bruce go ways that he wouldn't normally be, just because he kind of needs to be right at this moment.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Easier to prime it than it was to turn it back
Almost
off.
reached the target vehicle.
Okay, that's cool.
You are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track the signal. Get your people here now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
No, he's undercover.
Now we do this.
That's all. Undercover with the bad guys to try and stop them.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that?
What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Uh-oh.
Move!
That's not good. Yeah.
Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
That's what you get for relying on weapons that require electricity.
Your place is on the perimeter. You keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door!
I probably shouldn't have done that one.
Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves, and no talk.
Strike it. Go on, quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
Hey, you know it's not working.
No! Don't.
Break it off!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Why would they use his name around these people? I mean, obviously they all know that Wayne's helping them, but... They don't know that, of course.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you. But I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it?
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Vane!
Oh.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Hurry! Need to leave now!
Uh-oh.
Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
That's not good. Joker's not happy. But they haven't resorted to calling him Joker yet. John's not happy. I'm sure she'll be fine.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
I didn't realize that choosing to go over to Bane would cause us to leave Harley behind.
We need to get Harley now!
Impossible. She's dead or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead,
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to now. Right now!
we don't have time to waste on her.
But... What?
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane.
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box.
How did he get the key?
Quick.
I mean, unless it was left in the vehicle. Unlocked. What?
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path here. For the right price.
Huh. About time she shows up. Well, now I gotta wait like 2 months for the next episode. He was glad you called him for help. He's honored to be because you told him the truth. He's worried that Laura might expose you. Oh. Yeah? Freaked out. Yeah. Also, just from the silhouette picture, you could, for episode 3, you could tell that it was gonna be her, that she's gonna be in episode 3. Dad or droid. I didn't know that she was gonna get left behind. I didn't realize that's what was happening when I chose to go with Bane on that spot. I didn't realize someone was getting left behind. I thought it was more just stopping one of them from killing people in a brutal way. If I known that was gonna happen, I would have gone after her instead. Frustrated, disappointed. Yeah. He soft peacefully down when he drew a knife on John. Calmed down the drink when he I'm wondering if some people thought the same thing, and that's why the 52% is so high. They thought we were trying to stop a brutality from Bane instead of whatnot. Yeah, overall it was a much better episode than the people at IGN were saying. I enjoyed it. They did a good job. Pinky swear. That was a funny scene. Alright, let's see if there's a next time on... Nope. I don't understand why I'm saying this. I already own the... I already own it. I don't know. I hit the wrong button, so that's why it went to the blue screen there. Want to show you one thing before I call it a night. So you could tell, like, before this one came up, they were all silhouetted, so you could tell. Like, I'm covering up Mr. Freeze, but you could tell it was Mr. Freeze right there. You could tell that was Bane, and a little harder to tell that was Harley, but you figure it out at the end of episode 1. That one you can always tell is Catwoman. And that one's John. And that's you and Batman and John fighting. So, like, you can tell they're just trying not to reveal too much of it, even though it's easy to tell. So, yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for joining me on this one. I work so much the next 2 days, I probably won't be able to stream. But I'll try and play on Sunday. I don't work on Sunday, so yeah. I will see you next time. Have a good night.